Yo, what's up, traders? So 180 pips for the day. Let's see, we got 120 with AU, 40 pips with GA, and EJ got a little scalp there before the markets open. So huge day today, and massive data on that inflation. We were live trading that. We also got some big turnarounds on EJ. I got it in a nice trade on EJ. GJ, Brad in the accelerator group caught a big trade on that. So yeah, we had some big wins today, and I think we just now are starting to turn around on these yen pairs. So we were trading this live today. Check out some of the action here, especially on NZDJPY. We got in on that. I'm out at entry, but you can see how we were discussing this live as a group. And then also we have some great setups coming in on to the end of the week. So I think it's going to be a really massive week this week. But check out the group dynamic. Huge day today. 180 pips using this exact same system. Check out this video how you can learn it too, and how we can discuss this. Man, it's invaluable learning these things together as a team and as traders, because when you're alone by yourself, the urge to over trade, over leverage is just so strong, and really a group dynamic is the fix for that. So check this out. Lots of good discussion there in here on how that works, how to solve the psychology program, when to get in when to get in on a trade as it's breaking down, and then stick around to the end of the video. I'm gonna analyze some of these yen pairs. So enjoy. See you in the group.
As soon as if it breaks through the 200, I'll enter, but I'm not going to until then. So.
Yeah, that's a great place to be for sure.
Break through and have the candle close.
Right. Yeah. No, for sure. That's an awesome way. That's a great approach for sure. And like after, essentially what you're saying too is once it breaks this structure and just starts to continue down, breaks this.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. Love that. And yeah, I mean, massive day. got that inflation news, and our re-entry on GA has hit TB1, TP2, I believe. Yep. And I'm in on Euro Yen. Took this bad boy. Nice trade, Brad, on GJ, AJ too. I mean, dude. Gabe, this was solid. Nice call on the 78.6 there.
Yeah. Well, I was looking more at the imbalance, but you were playing with fibs, so I threw it on there. And I was like,
well, that was the thing when I started learning about more of the imbalances and that kind of thing, and then combined it with fibs. I was like, geez, it lines up. Like almost, not always, but I mean, it's a key level. It's a key level in that approach for sure.
For sure. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go finish, Gabe. Finish.
I was just gonna say we'll see what happens.
I was just gonna say, Gabe sent me what happened with AN, and I don't think you guys looked at it, but before the news came out, we were talking about like what maybe to like stay out of the market. Look at that freaking wick. I mean, that is 100 pip wick. If you go down to the 1 minute candle, it was literally 1 minute, 100 pips. That pair just like flew off, which probably including spread, it was probably even higher than that, because that pair of spread is just
it just kind of hurts looking at it. It's just
it's just such BS, man. When you just see wicks like that, it's like, really, seriously.
Yeah, it's just like right in the solar plexus.
It's funny, this morning Angelo was like, even if you're an AUD NZD, I probably would get out. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then I checked it a few minutes ago. I was like, holy shit. And then sent it to him with a little quote. I was like,
good call.
Yeah.
Well, it's all these NVD pairs.
Yeah, crazy wicks.
Well, I was honestly really joking. I was like kind of just saying like, well, if you're an AN, probably the furthest thing from a USD pair has got to be, not going to be affected. But oh my gosh, that is.
Yeah. Those New Zealand, those wicks on there.
Mhm.
And yeah, Greg, it looks like it could play out, buddy.
Well, just, yeah, sit tight. Let everybody know if it breaks the 200 and go from there.
Well, good stuff.
You know, I just want to say that the information in these calls is always so valuable. So
Well, it's
appreciate you.
it's a team discussion, you know, and the more we kind of engage and talk about it, like just like I talked about at the start, ultimately we're all in this together, you know what I mean? So like, and I love that we've been talking about trading in the zone, because literally anything can happen in the markets, right? So like, you know, for us to just be prepared and talk about that and put our perspective on what's going on. And we have a great strategy and a great approach and just a ton of awesome traders in here that, you know, we all see the market a little bit differently. Like, you know, this is a great discussion we just had about NZDJPY, you know, like, are we breaking down off the 200 here? When do I enter? What are my rules? You know, and just like affirming that to ourselves really just like solidifies it now. And, you know, maybe this fills out to the end of this wick and that's the end of the move, but I mean, well, that'd be 70 pips. But, you know, so, but just having that discussion is much different than you like looking at NZDJPY by yourself and being like, should I enter this trade or not? Because there's not going to be that dialogue. So, you know, creating that situation is just massive for sure. And yeah, I mean, we caught some great moves today. It's epic. It's like, love it when that happens. But well, awesome stuff, everybody. Anybody have anything to add or go over before we call it a day?
No, but NJ's on the started. It just broke the 200 on this candle that's about to close.
Oh, it's yeah, I'm, you know,
On the 15.
Yeah.
All right, so this is our Aussie dollar trade that just hit our 120 pip take profit. We hit that inflation data and just got a massive burst of volatility off of this envelope. So you can see this is definitely really just a textbook bull flag pattern. And, you know, we've really just retraced and shot out of that pattern. If we look at GA here, we are headed towards our 120 pip take profit as well. So this is looking super solid going into the rest of the week. We took Euro Yen today as a group in the accelerator. If you go in here to the 4-hour time frame, these look super bearish. I think we have some really high potential and probability for us to push lower here on to this imbalance here on EJ. If you look at the 4-hour on GJ, same deal. You know, we broke down off of this consolidation here. And I think it's really looking solid for very similar formation here on GJ as Euro Yen. Now, New Zealand Yen didn't quite get that same follow through. And in fact, is also turning pretty bullish, right? So you can see us, we were talking about it on the call today, and this is where we broke down. I actually entered in off of this level right here off of this candle. Got taken out at entry, and this is why having a trade manager, having an actual system for you to be able to manage your risk appropriately is just critical, pretty much. So, you know, I got taken out at entry after 20 pip take profit, took some partials right there. This was the original setup, looking for us to fill out this wick, but we didn't quite get that follow through. So but looking really good for the rest of these yen pairs, you know, specifically euro and pound, and going to be taking advantage of this Aussie strength. Here we are on GA. This is some very serious risk on market sentiment, so should bode pretty well for anybody looking for Aussie strength and New Zealand strength. So this exact same system, if you want to learn it from me, one-on-one coaching, to be able to do this for yourself, you know, we don't hold anything back in the group. You know, you just have to be dedicated, be committed, and just be like, dude, I'm sick of trying to figure this out on my own, because the market just doesn't work that way, you know? So, I mean, I posted about it earlier, and you already know that like the market feeds on people trying to figure it out on their own. So, you know, my setups all look the same because I'm following a system. I'm following a blueprint. We have the right team. We have the right energy. And if you want to be a part of that and finally make this happen for yourselves, so you can get yourself funded, so you can get yourself consistent, so you can get yourself profitable, click the link below and let's make it happen. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you took those trades today, and let's keep this momentum up, everybody. Peace.